Hello, sports fans. I am Sage Marler from SportsBrosWorld.com, coming to you today to give you my Sage's 7. Today we're going to go over closers, or next in line closers, I should say. These guys are technically the 8th inning or 7th inning guy, but they're going to be eventually stepping into that role, in my opinion, this year. So stay on the lookout for these guys. Potentially draft them or pick them up in free agency after your draft, stash them away, because at some point this year they're going to get at least a trial at the closer role. First up on my list is from the New York Yankees, Andrew Miller. I don't think it's a very stable situation there, regardless. In their closer role, they signed Miller for a reason. I think they're definitely going to give him a shot. I don't see him potentially getting that shot until maybe a month into the year, but he's definitely a guy that can rack up some saves by the end of the season. Next on my list is also from the AL East, the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Currently, Boxberger is the guy racking up the saves right now. I don't have much faith in him. I don't have much faith in Tampa, period. So I do think there's going to be some other guys getting a shot, and I think the guy that is going to get the most shots and probably have the most saves for them this year is Grant Belfour. He is a proven end of the pen type guy. He's got some good stuff, sometimes a hothead, but he's a decent pitcher, so keep him in mind. Number 3, up in Detroit, Joe Nathan is currently the guy at the back end of the pen, and he's shaky at best in times, and Joakim Soria has proven when he was in Kansas City that he could definitely take that role and run with it. So Joakim Soria is a guy I think that's going to get a shot with the Tigers as well. Next on my list, Bobby Parnell, who had the job for the Mets before his injury, and since then, after his surgery, Mahita came in, took the role. They've kind of shuffled back and forth. Parnell was there originally to have that job, so I think he gets that back at some point in the season here soon. And Mahita is probably going to be the 8th inning guy or even go into the starter role. Once again, he's kind of flip-flopped back and forth with that. Next is Tyler Chippard out in Oakland. Doolittle has had his opportunity. I don't think the A's have 100% faith in him. So I would definitely look for potentially a change, especially if there's some blown saves early. They're going to give some other guys some opportunities, and everybody knows Oakland is a pitching factory, so they're not afraid to pull that trigger. So look for Chipper to definitely get some opportunities. Out here in Colorado, right now they have LaTroy Hawkins in the closer role. I don't see that lasting very long at all. Rex Brothers is the guy I have on my list to potentially stack up some saves by the end of the year. LaTroy Hawkins is not getting any younger. Well, neither is Rex Brothers, but I definitely think he's the next guy in line. If they actually are contending and their offense holds together, they might make some moves for somebody else, but right now it's Rex Brothers. Last on my list, number 7, is Brandon League for the Dodgers. Everybody knows Jansen's injury is going to postpone his debut this season, so I would say League is going to be a guy that has potential save opportunities early and hopefully proves himself to management, to the team, everything, that he can handle that role. And then if Jansen comes back and is shaky, anything off of his stuff at all, they can always throw League back in there. So think of these guys as, especially in a retro league, these are good stash-aways, and if you have that extra roster spot that you can put a guy there that potentially by the end of the year is going to be the for sure closer, I would do it. I mean, I think it's worth it, especially on a team like the Dodgers, for instance. They're going to get a lot of save opportunities. Any team in contention, for that matter. So anyway, that's my list for today. My name is Sage. I'm with SportsBrosWorld.com. You already found us on the YouTube channel, obviously. We do these videos occasionally, and trying to put together a more scheduled routine with that. We have the podcast weekly. We also have blogs. My buddy Tim writes a blog at least once a week, puts that up. So check us out on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. You know the routine. I'll throw up all the info here with the sign. Check us out. Thank you very much. See you next time.